This temple is under 24-hour guard by NATO, the world's strongest military force. But why? Because what's hidden here is powerful, sacred, and priceless. It's a centuries-old complex, carved directly into a mountain, some of it built by hand, some of it no one knows how. Inside are relics said to be tied to Jesus Christ, holy artifacts people have killed for throughout history, with acoustics and carvings that are impossibly precise. This isn't just a church, it's a fortress of faith, legend, and secrecy. So why is it being protected like a war zone? We went inside to find out, and what we discovered is beyond belief. But the journey to get there takes us through the Symphony of Stones to a Roman Greco temple, where we witness the world's oldest pagan ritual.
We've made it to the Symphony of Stones.
Yeah. We were here. Yeah. TFIL. TFIL. Oh.
Okay. Just take your mask off and join me. I know you're dying to see.
My beard is blocking the water. That's really good water, guys.
All the secrets I'm hiding. One day soon I will find. I know I am close. I know I will.
This is nice.
One day soon I will fly.
Finally, we made it to HYAK's favorite monastery, and it's in a cave.
He needs to create everyone now.
Literally, everybody knows him everywhere.
Every single person.
This is also called Armenian sneakers.
Wow.
It's like almost like a jello-like thing and with nuts.
Cherry apricot Armenian.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Jerry.
I'm back.
She knows your name already.
On the way back, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. That was good.
Do you see these crossstones? These are copies from the ones which were destroyed in 2004. So see, the actual year is 1581. Oh wow. And the copy was done, I think, in 2012, 2014, different times. So all of these are from that time. John, how can you destroy such stuff? Doesn't matter if it is from the different religion, you know? Those caves, monks used to go and stay there and lament and, you know, isolate themselves. So welcome to Geghart Monastery. And again, I would like to start with the name because there are many Geralds, but it's a famous Latin word which means spear or lance, and is connected to the spear of destiny or the holy lance or the spear of Longinus, because that's what was the name of the Roman soldier who pierced the side of Christ and blood and water came out. So we believe that Apostle Jude Thaddeus brought this spear and kept here in this monastery for 500 years. Initial name of the monastery was Airivang, which means cave monastery, but everybody was saying let's go and see the spear. Gradually the name became Geghart Monastery. Most of the things you will see today is from 13th century, even though it is going all the way back to 4th century. Gregory the Illuminator established a little chapel in a pagan site where there was holy water coming from a mountain. So many pilgrimages come from all over the world to drink this water from here. But later in 13th century, this part of the church was built adjacent to the rock by a family called Zacharian dynasty, and they handed over the areas to another family called Proshans, and they were the ones who started to dig those chambers. And first we'll go to the second floor before any big group so that we can witness the acoustics of that one. So let's go upstairs.
Oh, we get more of Hike singing. Don't make me sing.
Four main chambers, and we're gonna go into the youngest one, which was built in late 13th century, and that's not a church. That's a sepulcher, mausoleum, the burial site of the last prince of Prosyan dynasty, Papak, and his wife Ruzukan Prosyans, including the tunnel. They're all one piece of rock. Everything, all the pillars, the arches, the dome is digged from one whole piece of rock. That's why there is such a strong acoustics. And at a certain point, the acoustic level was becoming so strong that they had to make a hole so that some of the sound could go to the other chambers and not just get stuck here. So we'll be going down to that chamber, not through the hole, of course. There are stairs. Back in 13th century, the whole interior of this chamber was painted by a special red color. It's a little beetle, red color. We crush it and make a special color. And 1 gram of that red color in medieval times used to be equal to 1 gram of gold. And the Italians were the main market, for us. So basically it was gold-plated, and you can see still some of the red color preserved in the inscriptions in there. The tombs down here are the burial of the prince, so they're still down there.
Even just hearing him talk, you can hear the reverberation, and it's just like a rumble that just doesn't, it's doing it with my voice too right now.
That's why I have to be very close to you, otherwise we only get the echo.
Yeah, this is incredible. Like, just being in here to see how everything's carved in.
13th century? So imagine if UNESCO put it in the enhanced list of protection, which are just 11 sites in the whole world. That means it's very special, isn't it?
Excuse me, guys, can we get a silence for a second? Thank you so
But it filters your voice, it just purifies it, it just makes it even better and better. Wow. Even the worst voice could turn it better.
That was amazing. That was incredible. I felt like Angel was coming down.
Yeah.
Just for you.
The main message of this chant is God have mercy on us, God have mercy on us, God have mercy on us.
You just hear it go whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
all around you.
Around 10 to 11 seconds of acoustics. And we are lucky that we don't have that many people in this room, that's why you feel it. Are you ready to go to the other chambers?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Feeling the glow, feeling the power, the higher power. Lifting me up.
Pre-entrance of the church. Not yet the church. Remember Gavit? I had to remind you it had 2 functions, to bury people, and you're standing in a tomb right now. And the pre-entrance is built right adjacent to the mountain, so there is no north wall. They kind of cheated. Why to make a wall if there's already the mountain? And that room is turning this complex into even more famous pilgrimage place, because that's where that holy water is coming, and people believe that it has power to heal bone problems, etc. So they come, stand in a queue, and try to drink that. Let's go and see that.
Elton's gonna need this water.
Hold.
You can even see from the tone of my voice that we are inside a mountain. The ornaments are very unique here. They've not only made a perfect symmetry, but also made pomegranates, stalactite dome. We usually don't mention the names of architects, but this one we know. The name was Galzakri. It took about 40 years to carve this whole complex. And this is where the water is. This comes from the mountain, pure, crystal clear water. For millennia, this water has been running. If you want to go closer, try, you can do it.
I'm doing it for the bone.
This is the room you should recognize because we were up there. There is the hole right up there. If you try to cover the source of light, look in the center of the 2 lines, then the tails of the lines are dragon heads. This all symbolizes the power and dominance of Protestant dynasty over people. An eagle holding the lamb is the coat of arms, like the defense ministry logo. And in this case, eagle is protecting the lamb because Christ said, "You are the lamb, I'm your shepherd." Right? So it's defending. Right here, we've got 2 birth phoenixes. They're a symbol of rebirth, so they are often being depicted where the baptism takes place, because when you're baptized, you're reborn as a Christian. And guys, wherever you find somebody's face, head, or skull depicted right under the cross, it's no one else but Adam. Because we believe that Adam's head was thrown into hell when he died. Hell is located beneath Mount Golgotha, where the crucifixion happened. Now let's enter into the true masterpiece of architect Geghart, and I'll explain you what's the special thing about it.
Every single room we go into.
The mission of Armenian architects when they were building churches were two major things: to create as much acoustics as possible and to create the structure as seismically resistant as possible because of all those earthquakes. In this case, the architects have succeeded because this church has very strong acoustics, and this church will never ever be destroyed. Remember, I kept on talking about a very severe earthquake which destroyed all of Yerevan. And the wave of the earthquake passed through the mountain, making this crack only. This is the only damage which ever happened in these past 800 years to this church. And it will stay another million years, I think. We all will be dead. But when you're digging it in a mountain, there are less chances to get all these pillars symmetric to one another. Because if something goes wrong with that one, you have to fix all over again. And here there's a perfect symmetry. The dome, the arches. Even the altar table is one piece of rock. The chambers, the chair of the bishop. Even if you look on the altar, there are 12 pomegranates resembling 12 apostles. Beneath every pomegranate there is ornament. Each and every is different from one another, like all the apostles were different from one another.
What type of rock is this?
This is something in between basalt, limestone mixture, very unfriendly rock. Because if you do the wrong hit on it, the big piece may break out.
Yeah.
And we call this kind of crossstones needle-carved crossstones, because it was basically done with needles, which used to take 5 to 6 years. People used to get blind making them, and to make sure that nothing goes wrong halfway. And each and every star has got a different pattern. And Armenian nomads made it. That's what our enemies call us. A nomad made it, with these Armenian inscriptions on it. This is the thing which makes every Armenian crazy. That a nation which creates such things hundreds of years ago, how can they be called a nomad? But this is older. It's early 13th century. First it was this church built, and then later they started to dig. And on both sides of the altar we've got the two apostles, two Thaddeus and Bartholomew. We separate the altar with a curtain with a cross on it. And the altar table is originated from the pagan sacrifice table. The main churches are dedicated to Mother Mary. We don't worship, we worship the Holy Trinity, but with big respect to Mother Mary. Now let's step out this way. Look at this triangular niches, the cuts on the walls. From the first sight, it gives you an impression of a simple decoration, but this is a very important achievement. These are shock absorbers for earthquakes. So when the wave of the earthquake comes and bangs on the structure, these triangular cuts, they concentrate the energy, the impact into each other. And when two equal powers hit one another, they cancel each other, raising the seismic strength for about 30%. So we had to use these kind of techniques again to save our structures. And the first one ever was in 7th century in a church called Ripsime, which was in HYAK. I'm so happy you got a chance to witness this, and you were just in the right place in the right time. Yeah, you can see it from your eyes that you are just, what's going on here? It doesn't matter what religion you belong to, you know, you get goosebumps here. Yeah, it just goes into your soul and comes out.
Once in a lifetime experience.
The hills hold secrets deep in their chest, where eagles circle building their nest. The wind hums softly through the pine.
So lavash is the most traditional Armenian bread, and there is just salt, water, and flour used in it, so it's completely organic. And you can store this bread for over a year. It doesn't get mold. You just keep it in one another dry. Then when you want to eat it, you sprinkle some water. It's fresh like yesterday. The culture of tonit used to be in the center of Armenian house, and the dwelling was around it. And when they were cooking, the ground was heating up and the whole house was heating up. And whenever they don't cook, they can use it as a refrigerator because it's cooled down in the ground. When you look at a fire burning down there, it forms the shape of a sun. So you bow to the sun gives you bread. You bow, you take your bread. There you go. That goes down and bang. Do you think you can do this part or the banging part?
Both. Can I feel the heat?
It's very hot.
Oh,
very
yeah.
hot. Okay, so you're gonna sit there,
Got it.
one hand to the other hand, and with a bit more passion. Make it wider.
To hear the passion.
Don't be afraid. Be more confident.
Bigger
confident.
motion. Bigger.
Come on. There you go.
Swinging, flowing motions. Yeah.
Hold from there. And then you stretch. No, stretch it.
Stretch it.
Back forward. Put your hand here, and bang! Strong. Bravo! She said you have a job here. You can stay here.
I'll stay here. I will take care of this.
And then you have to take that stick, and then you just hold it from one side for the middle part. And okay, there you go. And there. And we take this to our table, and we make our sandwich. That's an amazing one.
He runs away with the evidence.
Thank you. Yeah. He made me one.
And there is the one which is buried in the ground, the cheese. That also goes well in the sandwich, and there's been more lavash coming in.
Thank you.
Wow.
Good job, Jerry.
This just came from the
Underground called tondit.
What's inside?
So there is butter, actually it's ghee, which is cooked butter. There is vanilla, there is sugar, there's walnuts in it, and baked inside a dough. It's called gata. It's like you got to get the gata. You gotta get a gata. You gotta get a gata.
You gotta get a gata.
Because it's a gata.
You gotta get a gata.
You gotta get a gata.
Rick Ross would love this. You gotta get a.
Oh yeah, good cut, Elton.
I have problems. All the food that I've eaten here is inside of Bristol. Oh, sorry, I already tasted it.
One time you're not behind the camera and you forget how the rules work.
Sorry.
Let's all try together immediately. I need to real bad. Also, I ate it. With our powers, they unite. Oh, that's dangerously good.
Oh yeah.
Too sweet, light, tender.
This tastes something that my grandma used to make. I've never had it like this, but the taste is the same.
Let me throw a crazy idea at you. Pizza.
No.
This is crust. This is your crust.
You're beautiful just the way you are.
I know, but this is dangerous. You added honey.
You're beautiful just the way you are.
That's crazy good. This might be my favorite thing we've eaten on any of our trips.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't want to charge anything.
Why?
We can just leave money, right?
She doesn't want to, Sarah will get mad.
She'll get mad.
So it's free, guys. It's all a treat. Everything, whatever you're having is a treat.
Crazy.
But it's Armenian hospitality. Remember the first day, guys? We thought that we were all going to be skinned to death by that man. You know,
I think that's because they know you're the future leader of Armenia.
They can feel it. They can sense it.
Come on, let me do a favor now, so when he's in office.
Yeah, I can remember.
He gets it.
You ready, Ginger?
I'm so ready. I've eaten it. I've tasted it. I'm a professional now.
Right here.
Okay.
Pull it.
All the way. Oh no!
And your nails. Good grip.
Oh, Ginger, no. Ginger, no. Be quick. Go, Ginger.
Quick. Strong.
Roll it forward. Up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is there. Kebab is
There you go. Yeah.
I made that, guys.
Nice.
I'm so proud.
I got this.
Oh, quick. Strong.
Well done.
There you go.
Okay. Well done.
Yeah. Warming up. Feel the lavash. Taste the lavash.
Wow, that is so hot. That's crazy. Wow, it feels like it'll scorch my eyebrows off. That's insane. I'll get it back up. I'm sorry.
She slaps it over. Oh!
My turn?
Wow. Close.
Good.
Oh, it's tiny.
Enough.
Oh,
we forgot the bread. Hey, you're quick. Slide. Very good. Bravo.
There you go.
Very good. Shot lava. Very good. Shot lava means very good.
I think.
Oh yeah, this looks the best. Oh yeah. She did it for you.
Did you just bow?
It feels like you beat it from the corner.
Yeah, it does.
No, God took a bite. That's how good it was.
God took a bite. Be ready, and then down, yeah. And then hit it. Hold it.
Roll forward, roll forward.
Ah, it's so hot!
Oh no.
Oh! All the way down there.
It's all over the bottom.
I have never seen her that disappointed in my life. She was like,
I just help me!
Help him!
You read the keyboard.
Because of the water! Okay.
it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's still edible. It's still edible. No crying.
Nice. To all the audience, rate 1 through 4. Which one has the best?
It's number 1. It's pretty much perfect. It's got 2 little holes, but just for ventilation.
Mine is perfect.
Mine is number 3, and it is perfect in its imperfection. Also, services are mad.
minu oma läks lihtsalt natukene nihu, seal pole mitte midagi teha, no vahepeal juhtub niimoodi.
And then their snake. What is nice?
Go 3.
That's a nice crunch. That's a very nice
I killed it.
Hey, this is...
Why is it the only one still standing? He's been teasing us with this all trip. Anyone have a theory?
I know the answer. So I'm not
You do? You're a cheater.
Look right here, There you go, mercy shot. I was saying I'll get the tickets later. It's like, okay. This whole area used to be the summer residence of Armenian royal families starting from 2nd century BC only. That's when Armenia was really very powerful. Our borders were going from Egypt, Mediterranean coast to the Black Sea, from Black Sea to the Caspian. And in 52nd AD, Persia assigned Armenian governor, rebelled against the Persians, declared Armenia independent, and proclaimed himself as the king of Armenia, so self-proclaimed king. So we gotta get to learn why this is the only one standing. You were not expecting to see such a Greco-Roman Hellenistic type of structure in Armenia. I have a question. Why they were picking up the same pagan site to build the church?
They were already located in central areas for people to
So you mean absolutely true, Jay. People consider that site being special for them, still holy for them, and they'll still go to the place. That's what the priests want. They want these people to come to them so that they can convert them. There are several hypotheses related to the survival of this temple. So, but the most likely reason is that King's sister, this was her temple. She was a priestess in this temple. So most probably this is what had happened. King and Gregory started to destroy it. The sister came out of the temple and came forward to the brother and said, hey, spare just this one temple for me. And the brother said, okay, my dear sister, I won't destroy your temple, but I'll build a church right next to it, which will be taller and bigger than the temple, showing that Christianity is ruling. And in 7th century, a huge, giant, circular cathedral next to it showed that now Christianity is ruling, putting shade over the temple. In 1679, that severe earthquake, which made the crack in the cave monastery and destroyed all of Yerevan, destroyed both the temple and the church. In 1960s, after 10 years of excavation, they restored the temple, but they didn't restore the church. Because in archaeology, there is a rule that if you don't find more than 65% of the original stones of the monument, you don't restore the monument because the structure will look like a brand new building. Nothing historic. So they found more than 75% of the original stones of the temple, but they couldn't find enough of the church.
Wow. So they're
instead of wow, there has to be a why question.
Different materials.
That's right. So this is the only Greco-Roman temple in the whole world which is built from basalt, and each piece of those pillars weighs more than 6 tons
Each
in it.
piece of the
Each piece, not
pillar.
the whole pillar. Each piece weighs 6 tons. It's a basalt. So when it was in ruins, locals couldn't carry the stones away as building material for their houses.
2 seconds, please.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Armenia.
Thank you.
1 second.
There's another vote right there.
Okay.
One more vote. Another vote. Another vote. I'm gonna start asking them if they would vote for you.
Yeah, right? Honestly.
And then because it
These stickers, so bright. So bright.
Which one?
yeah. This is the Roman bath of the royal family from 2nd century AD. Romans were obsessed about their baths. This particular technology right here is called hypocaust or hypocaust system. The entire bath building is divided into several chambers. This is the last chamber where there was fire burning, and hot smoke of the fire was traveling under the floor, and the floor was resting on clay pillars. The smoke was not coming in the room. It was only under the floor. This room right here is closest to the fire burning down there. This would be the hottest room. You get into the next chamber. By the time the smoke reaches here, it becomes average temperature, and by the time it reaches the first room here, it becomes cold. The most unique thing, it's a mosaic from 2nd century AD, partially preserved, made out of 16 different semi-precious stones found in Azad River Valley. And right in the center, you can see the eyes of God of party and wine, and on top of his eyes, there's a Greek inscription which says, "We worked here, gaining nothing." And this portion were like the kitchen, the administrative parts. So this is where the king's family used to rest, mostly in summer. And all these mountains here is a state sanctuary called Khosrov State Sanctuary, and we have some interesting flora and fauna. The most interesting out of them are the 7 Caucasian leopards. We used to have leopards, but they gradually got extinct, and now there's families back. And 1,500 Bezoarian wild goats. And what's making these goats special from all the other goats? They have a certain mineral, white color in their tummies, which helps them to digest certain plants. They were targeted for this reason, and now it's very strict. If anybody shoots a goat and turns out to be a Bezoarian goat, you go to jail right away.
Blow sick, man, I been high. I saw a guy who the dopest, hopeless. What I used to be, now I'm moving packs of that potent pressure. If love is a drug.
Dude, each one of these are 6 tons. Oh, I think I lifted up just a little bit. Even just.
Please call the medic. This beat came to me on a stretcher. In the lab.
I mean, honestly, pretty unimpressive on the inside.
Pagan temple. Yeah. It's meant to be sacrifices. It's all it's meant for. It's not a place to worship.
Third time, hit the charm of the third strike. Had to turn my back on the street like tears come down. Both hands up, thinking.
We have a very small community of pagans. Look there. They're like, we don't believe in Christ, and they consider themselves being the purest Aryans, purest Armenians, and they're going to do some ceremony inside the temple.
No
you all
way.
have to go back. I witnessed myself the ceremony of the pagan Armenians, and at that time they had a baptism of a new girl to turn him into a pagan. She was wearing a white dress and some flowers on the head. That was a crazy ceremony. Now it's just one of the several ceremonies that they do prayers to Armenian pagan gods and goddesses and speak about our ancestors and their souls. So this is what's going on in there. And because we were fire worshippers, so that's why they have the fire burning right there.
And how often does this happen?
4 times a year.
This is like super rare to say.
Yeah, 4 times. And you have to be in the right time of the day here. In the pagan Armenian calendar, 21st of September was the beginning of autumn. Every time everybody used to say Park, it means like hail. Hail to good Ara.
You're not getting that, man.
Amen. Hey,